Hi, this is Chef Inspire. I'm here today to talk to you about sexual deception. Now, what is sexual deception? Sexual deception is the myth that was told to all of the young men back in the day when I was growing up, that, the more women you with, the more of a man you are. The more woman you can conquer, the more of a beast you are. You are a man's man. This is a myth. And I'm going to give you 4 points to make my point. Point number 1. Having sex with someone is not just a physical act. It is a spiritual act. When you and another person enter into a sexual type relationship, even if it's just a casual one, you take on the spirit of that person. You and that person's spirits become, not only do your bodies become one, but your spirits become one. And you intermingle. And all of the problems, the issues, the things that are going on in that person's life, you share that stuff. And that stuff comes on you. So you take on all of the things that they're dealing with, because the two become one, not just in flesh, but in spirit and in body. Number 2, being a man does not mean that because you have a whole lot of sexual encounters, don't make you more of a man. What it does is makes you less of a man. Why? Because you are not able to have a stable and trusting relationship. When you go in and out of relationships or just have a whole lot of one-night stands, what happens is you become contaminated. You put yourself in a position where you are no longer feeling anymore. And when you're not feeling, what happens is you view people as objects. And when you view people as objects, you'll do whatever. You'll hurt them, you'll mistreat them, you disregard their feelings, and guess what? Whatever you do to others, it's gonna come back to you. You're gonna get that thing back. Point number 3. You take on the spirit, the problems, and all of the things that person is dealing with. Your spirit becomes contaminated. Say if you had 30, 40 partners in a year, just imagine all the baggage that you're actually taking onto yourself by having relationships with all these different people. You are contaminating your spirit. You are contaminating your flesh. And you are setting yourself up for failure. The most powerful relationship is when two people can have a relationship where there is love, respect, and trust. And guess what? If that person knows you and you are open and honest and have good communication when it comes down to sex, you can have heaven on earth. Why? Because that person knows what you like. She knows, or he knows, what you want. If you are open and honest and communicate, your relationship during sex can be the most prosperous and most beautiful thing that you can ever have if you do it with one person. Number 4, you begin to lose your ability to love, to truly love. That means that if you're a young man and you conquered all of these women and you feel that you are a stud or whatever, and then what happens is later on in life and you say, I want to settle down, you actually lose the ability to actually love someone. I mean, it's not in you anymore. I mean, you have contaminated yourself so much that you have no feelings at all. All your feelings are based on lust. And when your feelings are based on lust and not love, your relationship will never last. Because lust is temporary. It's something that fades away. And when you get into problems and situations and the reality of life, lust is squeezed out. Why? Because there's no love. Love endures everything. It conquers everything. It helps you to get through situations and circumstances together. But if you lose the ability to love, you really lose the ability to have a solid, peaceful, and lasting relationship. But guess what? Just like you got into this mess, you can get out. How do I get out? I can repent. I can ask God to forgive me of the things that I've did and all of the people that I've hurt. And then when you do that, you can ask Him to move your heart and to change your heart and to cleanse you of all the unrighteous things that you've done. And when that happens, He will do it. When you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that God can do this for you, it will happen. And when it happens, you can be pure, you can be clean, just like you were a virgin again. I mean, I know that sounds remarkable, but it's true. And you can get that ability to love again, the ability to nurture again, the ability to have a real, true, lasting, loving relationship. Not something that's based off myths. This is Chef Inspire. You get it? You got it? Good. Have a blessed day.